3, 2, 1. I'm sorry. What's up guys? Today I am back with another video, and this one I'm a little nervous for. Today I'm going to be doing 9 things I've never done before. And I think some of these things on my list might surprise you a little bit. I know Allure does this with a whole bunch of celebrities, so I'm going to be doing it on my own today just because I thought it'd be fun. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm actually pretty good with chopsticks, but not with sushi. I normally only have it with like ramen and stuff like that. So how have I gone 17 years without eating sushi? I thought that was okay, but I'm not a fan of fish. So that one that I had was only avocado, cream cheese, right? And cucumber. I like that because I don't really eat fish or lots of other meat, so I'm a fan of that one. I can't remember the last time I had fish. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's been a couple years. If I get sick tonight, I'm blaming it on this sushi. Cheers. That one's not bad either. I would eat that one again, the more vegetarian one. I have tried sushi, I can say I have. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do that I've never done before is frost a cake. I have frosted cupcakes. I think went decently okay, but I spend a lot of time watching like Cake Boss and like all those other Netflix cake decorating shows, so I feel like I might have a handle on this one, but also I might completely not. I don't know. Okay, so I feel like for the base layer, you know, I just kind of want to get some frosting on there to spread around. So this is what I'm going for. We're kind of just going for it, you know? I'm sorry if you are really good at cake decorating and my form is making you really angry because I don't know the correct way to do this. I'm going off watching reality television shows, so. Guys, it actually looks kind of good. So the colors that I got were pink and blue. That was the only thing I had to work with. So of course I had to make a gender reveal cake, but there's nothing on the inside, you know, that's just kind of the outside. So, and there you go. There's a cake.
Love you from the first time you call me.
The next thing I'm going to try to do is to put on fake eyelashes. Now, my eyelashes are real. I've never put on fake eyelashes, so it's gonna be my first time ever doing that. I'm probably never gonna do it again. So, oh my, these are so extra, like they look fake. Yeah. It says trim the lashes to a proper length to fit your eyes. Oh, this is gonna look so bad. I don't wear, I like being a pretty natural person, and this just does not fit with my personality, I guess you could say. Apply glue onto eyelash. Wait 30 to 60 seconds. 30 to 60 seconds. All right guys, just wait a minute. They're kind of the same length. These have more volume, obviously, but they don't look real. Okay, now apply lash along your natural lash line. Press from end to end. Okay, here we go. It's gonna get glue all over my face. I already know it. It feels so weird. This is what my normal eyelashes feel like, especially when I put on a lot of mascara. This is, I mean, they pretty much hit my eyebrow anyway. Pretty much feels like my normal eyelashes do. Could you imagine me walking down the street and be like, oh, these are real? It wasn't, I don't think it was super hard. I feel like people are always like, oh, it's so hard, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. My face, it doesn't recognize my face, guys. Ow! It's stuck. See, I feel like it's just not worth it. Alright guys, the next thing I'm going to be doing is one thing I'm very nervous to do, and that is putting contacts in my eyes. Now, the funny thing is that I actually taught somebody how to put contacts in their eyes, but I've never done it. But that's because the twins, like, they wear contacts and they like, I watch them do it all the time, so I feel like I know how. I'm starting with blue. I can't keep the logs open. I cannot believe I'm about to stick something in my eyeball. Okay, I feel there's still some eyelash glue like on me. Approach the lens slowly towards the cornea and attach it lightly, looking in a mirror. Mind not to close an eye. I love that these instructions are not grammatically correct. Like, that really makes me confident in this product, because those instructions don't make sense. So I'm just gonna go for it. Ah, my eyelashes, it's just like instinct for me to blink. I don't like this. Ah.
That was the closest one.
You know, I think I got it in my eye. Does this count? This might just be something I never do. I attempted it. You know, a contact touched my eye, just like didn't stay, so.
Would you say you made contact?
I did make contact. Apparently my reflexes are too strong because it really doesn't freak me out that much. Like I feel like I could touch my eyeball right now and it like doesn't do anything. But like, I say that as like my eyes glitch. I guess my eyes just don't like to be touched. Alright, so the next thing I'm doing is I am painting myself. This was like a big thing when like VSCO was big, like you know people like do all that artwork on their arms and legs and stuff like that. I have done like football paint, like you know like stuff like that. I don't really think that counts though, so we will see. Is this gold?
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy. Does it look like art? Okay, from afar, it doesn't look too bad, so.
Honestly,
Okay, that looks
yeah,
good.
that looks pretty good. Wait.
Artist. Pretty good. It probably would have been easier on my leg. You have like a bigger canvas. It would definitely would have been easier with oil paints instead of water paints. I think I did okay for the first time ever painting myself. Next thing I've never done before. This is a very deflated basketball. Look at it. I've never slam dunked a basketball before. I did used to play basketball, did like threes and whatever else you layups and stuff like that, but I'm not tall enough to slam dunk. I have an idea. You know, I'm gonna try something cool. I almost missed.
I think it was. Yeah.
I feel like I missed almost the first time, so. At least I've done it once. Real basketball hoop or not. I have never dyed my hair. A lot of people ask if I have like highlights or anything like that. I have not. I've never done that. My hair gets like really, I don't know how to describe it, but in the summer, especially when I'm outside all day, it gets pretty much natural highlights that are kind of like golden light blonde. I don't really know how to describe it. So I've never actually gone into actually highlight my hair. Again, like I said before, I like being pretty natural. But I do have overtone here, which I thought would be fun to do because it's more of a temporary dye, but I'm not sure it's gonna show up in my hair. They do have something that is supposed to show up in dark hair. Overtone is the same hair dye that Bailey uses to dye her hair pink and purple and blue and every other color that she's done in the past. So we're gonna try it on my hair. How is that vibrant red? I feel like red is more my aesthetic, but like pink might show up better. Alright, so I took my hair out just because I thought it'd look weird if I only had like the bottom half of my hair dyed. And then I also put on an old shirt just because I know it's gonna get ruined and I can't remember the last time I wore this. So I'm only gonna do the ends. I don't mind whole. I feel like red will look too like 2000s, like, you know, high school girl. You know what I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Ew, this feels so weird.
You might need to section off.
Okay, I'm just kind of running it through. I want this to get on my skin. And I feel like it's gonna get on my neck. Look at the hair, I have a hair in my hand now. I feel like I really have to put a lot in, especially because my hair is dark brown. Okay, next. Oh crap, that was really high. All right, so I've had it on for 20 minutes. Looking at it, I'm not really sure my hair picked up any of it. Like up here, it looks like lighter, like it looks like I have some blonder looking highlights that probably would have picked up the pink. Down at the bottom though, when I'm looking at it, it looks dark. So I'm not sure if it's even gonna show up at all, but I'm gonna go rinse it and blow dry it and see if we have any pink in my hair at all. So let's go for it. You can probably hardly see it. I can see like a little tint every once in a while, but that's pretty much it. I did dye it though. I tried to dye it, so I say this is a success. I did dye my hair, so I'm checking that one off my list, and let's get on to the next one.
Okay, Kamri, what are you doing?
I'm in this position because I'm about to drink water upside down because I've never done that. I don't think it's normal to do that. I also don't think it's good for you because I feel like I'm gonna choke on water, but I'm going to try it. Regrets. First, I like went upside down and I had the bottle to my mouth. So gravity works and and it pulls the water into my mouth, right? So my mouth is full and I'm like, how am I supposed to swallow? Because my neck is above my mouth at that point. Like gravity doesn't help with that. And like it all just went up my nose and then the water bottle slipped and it went more up my nose. So I like choked. Don't recommend, don't do this at home. That was terrible. I started at the beginning and now we're here, drenched in my own water spit. My eyelashes my eyelids keep like twitching from the contacts. I thought I'd do one more fun thing to end this video because I've never pied somebody in the face, so I'm actually going to be getting somebody else dirty this time. All right, so first things first, I do have Dana's consent to do this.
I signed the form.
It's really heavy.
Great, love that.
We'll go on your countdown.
199. No. 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry. I don't like this. Like I feel mean. And that is the end of this video. Trying 9 things I've never done before. I can check them off my bucket to-do list, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So I think this video is a success, and I hope you guys liked watching this. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!